Okay, here it is, March 23rd, and I'm following the maestro. Oh, this is so neat.
The rotisserie.
See, anybody that works on ground-up restorations or other things knows what a rotisserie is.
Well, this is a poor man's rotisserie. This is less than $100 in material, but it gives me the ability.
Whoops, be careful. The nut fell off.
Yeah.
So the reason he built this rotisserie is because of an age-related issue. He doesn't like bending over anymore, so he is trying to make it so he can weld all of these seams and do the detail work underneath. This is his latest roadster. And also this is in recognition of Grandpa Fabio and his work.
That one got a nut on it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
But I'm not going to stay there for the rest of the day.
No. I just wanted to show
Yeah, you missed that joke there.
I'm not going to go do anything crazy here. Oh, I've got wrenches all scattered around. I can't even tighten it. I need 2 wrenches to do that. Anyhow, here's some lead work I did yesterday, started to do yesterday. This was a very difficult panel to replace. This is all rusted out. And because I can't get to the back side of it, that makes it very difficult to shape this thing. So when I welded this all in, it had problems. And so now I've started to do the lead work. I've got to go back and fill up a bunch of low spots. I'm not great on lead.
So do you have to acid or put a resin or something in here to get the lead to stick to the steel?
Oh yeah, you got to go through a whole process. I wire brush it or DA with 80 grit as much as I can, and then I wash it with muriatic acid, and then I neutralize the muriatic acid with
Baking soda?
baking soda, and then you apply what's now called lead butter or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Lead better? Well, you know, it sounds like we're going to have to just do a whole segment on when you lead these things, because that sounds really interesting, Ken.
Yeah, well, flux and solder is what this company is calling it. Other people call it lead butter or something like that. Anyhow, you can brush it on, and it contains a tiny amount of lead. You heat that and spread it, and that in turn is it's a flux. It's a flux with lead in it.
Okay.
A tiny powdered lead in the flux, and that prepares the surface, and then you come back with your lead, and heat that and put it on.
All of that's just to get ready for this.
Oh, lead is the stupidest thing you can do. I mean, time-wise, just preparing the metal correctly to accept the lead takes longer than to do a Bondo job from square one.
Yeah, no, but now there's a reason why you don't use Bondo, right?
I don't like Bondo.
It's not forever.
I will use Bondo, but only very thin. And this had enough problems that I wanted to build it up. Lead, I'll use Bondo because it's so much quicker and easier and cheaper and everything else. There's probably 2 days. Well, for me, a day is maybe 2 or 3 hours, but
Okay.
anyhow, there's more time in this than, you know, I could have been done long ago if I had done Bondo, but it would have been too thick.
Oh, yeah.
And I
and
don't like that.
it's not necessarily permanent either,
Exactly.
because when it gets moisture on it, there goes, you know.
Well,
My El Camino is an example of that. If there wasn't Bondo on it, it wouldn't look like a Camino.
yeah. Anyhow, that's,
So you were going to flip this, so I just wanted to see how it works.
get stuff out of the way here.
How long is this? What's the wheelbase going to be on this?
It's about 106 inches, 105. I think.
Wow, what's a VW? It's got to be close to that, huh?
Well, a Model A was 100. An A was 104, I think. So it's no different than that. But anyhow,
Oh, this is neat. Look at, we got a 76-year-old man flipping his car over.
78.
Oh, you're 78.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm going to have to start a whole new section on octogenarians. Now, this is a rotisserie.
Anyhow, it works.
Yeah, it does.
I can do it myself. I can get into any position I want. What you were saying earlier is I don't bend as well as I used to bend. And that's why I need to be able to rotisserie the deal to get into areas to do welding and stuff. Because all of this is hand-built stuff that, you know, originally I tack it into position as I'm building the car. And here's the frame over here.
Listen, let me skip.
And you can't do all the tight welding when you're fighting, you know, like I'm underneath the chassis
Yeah.
jig trying to weld something over my head,
Yeah, overhead.
upside down.
Which is not the ideal welding position for sure.
Right. So that's why I separated it, put the body on the rotisserie and blah, blah, blah.
So right here is the mounting for the radiator.
That's for the radiator.
He's got that in the back. And he's
Anyhow, that's what I wanted to show you.
Oh, where's the engineered? Oh, there it is.
No, there's the
Oh, right
engine
here.
There.
Hey, Mauricio's got the same covers on his.
Yeah, they're pretty. Oh, I think they're called Cal Custom.
Those look so neat compared to the,
Yeah.
you know.
And this is a 350 with a mild torquey cam. 700 R4 built by Art Car, which is really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The tranny is brand new. The engine's got maybe 5,000 miles on it.
Oh, wow,
something
it's not
like
even
that.
broken in yet.
No, no.
So you're going to probably have to have somebody drive this around to break it in, you know. You should have a lottery.
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy.
Well, look at it, you
I
know.
can still drive. Come on.
That wasn't the inference. It took
Anyhow, I
me.
wanted you to see the
This is
rotisserie.
awesome.
Homemade rotisserie.
Several weeks ago, he showed me all the pieces cut laying on the floor. He asked me if I knew what a rotisserie was, and I wasn't thinking about cars. And I go, yeah, I just bought a chicken from Stater Brothers. He goes, no, not that rotisserie.
Well, this was like I say, 90 some odd dollars in metal, 1.5 inches square. I think it's I can't remember what the wall thickness is. I think it's about 85 thousandths or
Mm.
90 thousandths wall. And that's strong enough. And I just built, these run over and just pick up where the body mount bolts go.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
Which is a big AWES on me.
It's a what?
Awesome.
Oh. You're going too fast.
Yeah,
Come on.
okay, really. Oh, I forgot.
I'm slow.
It's a 78-mile zone. Well, Ken, I'll tell you what. Then, since I didn't get to get 57 footage today, I got your Roadster footage because something's got to be posted, and this is what's going on.
Well, if you want to get people thinking about upcoming videos, there's the 27.
Hang on.
XKE front and rear suspension. Chop the top 4 inches. Oh, and we won't go into
No,
this.
we won't go. But what year is this again?
A whole bunch of stuff. 27.
A 27 Model T two-door.
Two-door sedan,
Two-door
highly
sedan.
modified. This is a 20 Dodge Roadster, somewhere around 20. I don't know the exact year. And then again, for more future videos coming up, here's a 39 four-door sedan. It's now sectioned 4 inches. Removable hardtop.
Awesome.
It removes here, and all around here. So it's a touring car, a 4-door touring in the summer, and it's a removable hardtop in the winter. And totally reshaped fenders, blah, blah, blah. You can sort of see a stock fender, rear fender here, and this is now 7.5 inches longer than that, couple inches, 2.5 inches higher, all rounded off. I took the top section of the left rear fender and put it underneath as the bottom of the right rear fender, and so I now have torpedo-shaped fenders. I did the same on the front.
So we're going to be picking that up in the next, in one of these looking ahead videos.
This is a big project. All my projects are big, but this one's really.
This Dodge has been hauling Fanny, because you've been really moving along on this.
Well, what I'm trying to do is get it to a point where the chassis is totally welded, whereas now it's just tack welded, and the body is totally welded. Paint them, primer them, whatever I'm going to do, just up to the primer stage, and be able to set it aside as a roller, because I still have to make trunk lid, hood, fit doors better, all kinds of stuff, and I really want to get to that.
Yep.
To the 39.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to get this out of the way for now, but out of the way not in pieces, as a rolling, be able to put it aside kind of a deal.
Well, it's not hard to leave to the imagination anymore. This is all really, really neat.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
And this will come in the future.
The T or the 57?
The 57. We're going to do a historical thing with all the pictures.
Well, also there's a
This is going to be another video.
51 Merc that's a radical custom.
Now, this particular Mercury was in Hot Rod magazine at some point.
No, it never has been.
Oh, I thought you said that it was.
No, it's been to the Grand National Roadster Show about 6 or 8 or 10 years ago, but It's never been licensed, never been insured,
Oh, okay.
blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't have any history yet. But that gives your viewers an idea of
Yeah,
what's
well,
coming.
not even an idea. What you guys don't know is there's in every stall right there is another project that we'll be covering in the future.
Yeah, there's a 36 sedan delivery to look at. Then there's this, which is a Metro step van, mid-50s International Harvester Metro step van. So there's a bunch of stuff to look at.
What a bummer to have to walk out your door and then have to deal with all of this.
Isn't that a bitch?
Yeah, it's really a bummer.
Yeah. And you're looking at it in the autumn. Well, winter, excuse me.
Yeah.
Winter. Spring is about to spring, and
All of this would be foliage. You won't be able to
it'll
see
be
those mountains
incredible.
in the background there.
Yeah.
And where did you take your the desert where you flats? What was the name of that?
El Mirage.
Oh, El
Drive.
Mirage is just on the other side of
No,
those
no,
mountains.
it's way out.
Well, it's just what 100 miles, right?
Not. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I never measured it, but El Mirage Drive.